Okay, so I'm going to be reacting to Logan Paul for redemption.
Blind activist, boxing man extraordinaire, Toy Story fanboy, and as he calls himself nowadays, ex-controversial YouTuber.
Liz, I do have to stop you right there. You used the word controversial.
Yes.
Just so you know, I am an ex-controversial YouTuber. That's
Correct.
it's no longer me.
I know that.
Now, we haven't visited the Paul universe in a while, and a lot has happened in the meantime. Most notably, Logan now has a beard. And I gotta say, of all his efforts to move away from the Japan stuff, all his charity events and interviews, the beard is by far the most efficient
Oh wow! Among all
This
time.
is Japan, Logan. This is the new Logan. It's like he's a different person. None of the other stuff matters. Proving himself athletically, working on documentaries, making the rounds on news stations, none of that. He could have just gotten the beard from the get-go, and his transition would have been just as effective. Now,
Wow. Okay, yeah, it's the game. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to make a video of it tomorrow. Yeah. So stay tuned for that. And I need to wait. Ouch! My knee. Ow! No. Okay, now. Let's see. Calendar calculator backup. No, it's not. It can't be. Is it? Wow, GB, not even MB, GB. Wow, YouTube. I need as much as I can take. I can't take this no more. I need as much MB as I need. Do I really even use Google? I don't think so. Are you scrolling? Is there really a difference? I don't care. You're wondering why am I not deleting YouTube? I need to react to this video. Okay, finally.
he's just straight up a lot more likable than the hyperactive jock he seemed to be in the past. Now, am I saying he's a changed man or that he can do no wrong from here on out? Of course not. But I'm looking at his latest content, and it's admirable the amount of effort he's putting into his book to rebrand himself and try to be
And after this, I'm watching one Logan Paul
has been a charity event that he came out to announce about a month ago called the Challenger Games.
Wow, you don't know. Children coming out.
That's it. That boxing match with the SoundCloud rapper, which, by the way, was a draw and a whoop his ass later this year. I wrestled an 800-pound Kodiak bear. I was on American Ninja Warrior. But I've never had a chance to test my speed, and let me tell you something. I'm fucking quick. I'm so confident, I put out a tweet saying I bet $100,000 on the fastest YouTuber. I'm gonna create an event for the biggest entertainers in the world to race and figure out who is the fastest. And
It was destroying the job and fixed it.
The Challenger Games.
So the Challenger Games is a running competition meant to settle once and for all a dilemma that has been on everybody's mind.
If you never watched it,
Pretty people can run the fastest.
let me tell you, destroying
Below average looking folks. There's this pretty boy, this
got it.
lady over here, this charismatic dude, these kids looking like
Yeah,
they're about to start a boy band. I mean, at least they got Ronald McDonald out here to balance it out.
Ronald McDonald, the scariest mascot of all time. McDonald, please don't see me. Everyone knows.
They're all out here trying to find out who's the fastest entertainer on the planet. But like, they all live in Los Angeles.
That's busy shit. Oh, that's Miss Universe.
Every damn year, Miss Universe comes from planet Earth. Here's names all their planets in the universe, god dang it. There's probably a bunch of alien chicks out there like, ugh, it went to Miss Earth again. What a surprise. Now, Logan Paul has been hyping up this event for a month. I'm the fastest YouTuber. I'm the fastest entertainer on the planet. I could be not running. I could be the quickest man on the planet. I'm betting $100,000 that I'm the fastest man on the planet. I'm the fastest man on the planet. So, and when it was finally time to race, he was, less than spectacular. Let's just put it that way. I'm the fastest man on the planet. But I gotta say, there's something poetic about Lucy coming to help him skim across the finish line. Both of these boys have been disgraced at some point. Both of them have held an event at an arena, at a mostly empty arena, and both happen to be in July. Hey, guys, love arrives July 15th, a free concert for the city and the world. On July 27th, the biggest entertainers in the world will gather here, Veterans Memorial Stadium at Long Beach City College, to race in a track and field event of epic proportions. It's nice to see Boozy back on top of his game in this extremely bright pink tracksuit. And it's nice to see he's moved on from his crush on Drake, too. I was thinking about Drake the whole time. I needed to do something in that moment to really, show him that I'm a good guy. I wanted to make Drake proud. I love you, Drake.
Mic drop, you heard it here.
The way he just undresses the camera with his eyes is equally arousing and unsettling at the same time. Tanimoto is probably on the phone with Jake Paul like, how come you don't look at me the way Boozy looks at Drake? And Jake is like, why are you calling me? We're right next to each other on our fake honeymoon. By the way, I don't know who these girls are holding this sign at the stadium, but I just want to give them a shout out for being sneaky double agents. At first glance, you think, oh, they're supporting Jake and Tana's wedding. How nice. But then later on, you can see the back of the sign saying Jana is fake. I see what you did there. Nice touch. So the event goes on. There's a bunch of different races. Jax wins one of them, but that's not surprising because he's been running from KSI's sparring match for the past couple of months. Jake Paul steals the win from Tobe Jizzle, even though everyone in the chat knows it should have been Toby. This lady starts jaywalking all over the track in the middle of the race, and they're about to lap this poor woman. I think we got a little bit of a runway show going on now. We've got a more, I would call it a runway show. I'd call it a security risk. By the looks of it, she's taking this thing home.
That is. That is dedication.
And oh yeah, Ronald McDonald also gets a moment to shine in the men's 100-meter hurdles race, which, by the way, try to say that 3 times fast. Men's 100-meter hurdles race. And this is probably the best metaphor for Logan Paul's career. He sprints through it disregarding the rules. He gets tied up into controversy. People try to cancel him, but he pushes on, even though the other athletes have long since finished the race. But he pulls through. And at the end of the day, we could all learn a thing or two from this. Don't give up on your dreams, kids. You too can someday become a clown at a running track. The event ends. Destroying takes all the medals in the men's race. Charlie Jordan steals the show in the women's race. But my question is, why is the stage a giant bouncy castle? Seriously, you're going to put on an event that you supposedly want to have every year. It's supposed to be this giant epic thing. So if that's what you're going for, get a better stage than a freaking bouncy castle. Also, Jake Paul.
Look how dirty Jake Paul is. What? Oh my goodness gracious. Look at his leg. Oh my god.
Have the bronze medal in one of the races, and his speech feels awfully similar to Deji's losing speech from last year's boxing match. Tell me I'm not the only one noticing this.
What's going through your mind? You got third place.
You're not first, you're last, baby.
I know I let you down, and I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Team 10. Sorry, Team everyone.
I want to rematch.
We'll come back next year. Next year, and I'm going to win. 100 meter.
So at the end of the day, it was kind of a disaster, but it was also pretty entertaining. They raised some money for charity, which is always admirable, and I don't know how much of these charity events Logan Paul has been involved with lately come from a genuine place, and how much is PR strategy, but it does seem like Logan has a good heart, albeit buried deep beneath a giant block of ego. But can you blame him? When you grow up creating content and you become so successful, it will always go to your head. It's the exact same thing that happened to James Charles that we talked about in a previous video. Social media success messes up your brain. It's something that hasn't existed for a long time. There is no research being done on the effects of internet popularity or ego, and Logan has been a hard-tested subject in remarkable. I think Logan Paul is well on his path to redemption, and unless he screws up again, I think we should all be a little more tolerant of him.
One Logan Paul video.
People who have never dropped the ball in their life and simply replace them each time they make a mistake. The world is just becoming a treadmill of inauthenticity. Logan's team at the moment seems to know this. They talk about it openly on their podcast, and this clip in particular, I think, shows how important it is to have a good team that knows when to step in and say no to an idea. I made a video. I don't want to really say what it was, but I thought it was hilarious. Not only did it get shot down by everyone around me, thank God I don't have yesterday around me this time around. I feel creatively trapped sometimes. I feel like I'm in a box right now, and I hate that because I started asking myself, like, why do I do this stuff in the first place? Why do I create? Are you learning that box, though, is sometimes a good thing to be in? Because right now I need to be playing chess and not chess. We're just trying to protect what you're going to be. I know. It's just hard because we're at we are at the bottom of the mountain, about to start climbing and truly reach the peak again. If this is the bottom of the mountain, that's a pretty cool place to be. Now, speaking of the bottom of the mountain, over here on this channel, we have mountains of our own to climb. So if I can take a quick moment to get a little personal here, I want to talk about how this channel has evolved over the past year. I've been putting all my time and energy into creating quality content and taking you guys along for the ride. And the support you guys continue to send our way is amazing. At the end of last year, the channel was nominated for 2 Streamy Awards, including Creator of the Year. A lot of you guys were there following along on Twitter and Instagram, and even when we didn't win, we felt humbled to have so much support nevertheless. I mean, Wilford was pissed that he didn't win, but it was a phenomenal experience anyway. And this year, we're going to try to do it all over again. Nominations have just opened for the 2019 Streamy Awards, and it takes just a couple of seconds to click the link in the description and nominate the channel. It's a pre-filled form. All you got to do is put in your email and submit your votes. And I'm going to hold a little contest. Take a screenshot of the confirmation page once you voted and send it to me on Twitter. This is my Twitter handle right here. I'm going to pick 3 random people who voted, and I'm going to follow you back. I work really hard on these videos. It has become my career.
Apparently, my mom and my dad went to a restaurant.
To nominate my work for a Streamy Award again this year. Thank you.
My dad is... Oh, I love that dance. Oh, wow. Okay, now what is Logan Paul doing? Wow, lots of stuff as well. Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, this is just Paul. I don't care.
Today, July 27, 2019 will go down in history. 100 of the biggest influences on the
He's going.
racing for charity and a grand prize of $100,000. It all started a couple months ago when I went to my brother's house for a mysterious meeting, and he said, "You actually think you're my only competition, bro? You're bottom of the totem pole. Who I'm worried about? I'm worried about King Bench. I'm worried about destroying Hopkins. I'm worried about Austin Broom. You weren't even on the radar, guy." Bring it on, Mav Dick. Not only am I faster, cuter, better looking, and cuter, well, let's raise the stakes to 300K. So fast forward 4 weeks, and it's officially race day. Mother! Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Oh, happy birthday! Yo, look what I got you. Yes! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Look what I got you for your birthday. Oh, a Team Jake shirt. And it matches your outfit. You knew, didn't you? Hey guys! It's Jake. I'm in Ibiza. Sorry to interrupt this vlog. If you really want these Jake Paul track and field t-shirts, they're on fanswear.co/your mom right now. I'm turning up on a boat. Who do you think's gonna win? You! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Hey, what's up, guys? Best of luck to you, bro. Yeah, good luck with that hat. Yeah, good luck with that. Neon, what is this? Carnival, bro? I'm running to you. What is this? Random kid who showed up today. Yo, who are you? Who are you? What's your name, bro? Where your mouth? Have a good time, guys. The Jake Paulers come in all ages. Damn, it's a fucking squad in here, bro. Yo, this is a dope fucking squad in here. Yo, you pulled your fucking hamstring? Oh, it pulled, bro. Bro, stay, bro. I was really gonna try to like stretch it.
What are you eating? So William try something. Do put it here. Do Dad, do. Come. Do with your food. Bring a juice for you. You should. Okay, I'll have to run through the whole ad. Woo! Okay. That day my heart was beating. Wow.
Let's go! Your challenger game athletes, show up!
Logan. Oh, Logan. How many times do you have to tell me you're not fast?
Couple years there, but you know, we talked it out, we worked it out. I'm sure it's ready for his wife, mom, ready for him to take off the medal thing. So I'm a big baller.
You was right.
I'm the underdog here today, but y'all gonna root for the champ. You guys want the champ to win? Come on, we like underdogs here. LA, what's good, man? Let's get this bread. All right, ceremony's over. The games are about to begin. I'm feeling good. Got to get this warm up in. And I'm starting to feel this shit, bro. Like it's starting to set in, bro. Like this is legit. Wow, day of action. This is really getting crazy out here, folks. Hey, focus. I pulled my hamstring. Actually? Yeah, I can't. You can't run? Like I'm gonna come in last. No. Yeah. No. Bro. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't want that to happen, bro. Give me a hug, bro. Run fast, bro. Like, get the best time. You really can't run. Not at all. I took off over there. Logan walking around with his flowing locks on. Here we go.
This is what you want to see. This is what everyone came out here to witness. And as they're in the blocks, interesting starting position.
Who's fast? Wait, does this mean I win 300k?
As we look at that, looks like right out the block. And Fuzi takes a dive there with him.
Fuzi takes a dive. Logan turns directly into a robot. It looks like there. Yep, he's a robot. I put my hammy again in the warm-up. Yeah, right before I started. Like, are you racing later? I can't do anything.
No. This is the second time it's happening.
Terrible start. I didn't see it. Off the hand, and halfway through I hit a. And I know. Yeah. Stay low. Unreal. And it's true. I cannot believe how far behind you were. Yeah. Because I stay focused. The bad start. I'm coming in, bro. Where's the next one? The big money? The next race is for the whole thing. I'm in the final. You got a side bet going. Wait, what's the side bet?
We're gonna watch 10 minutes. So.
No. You won $20,000 yesterday in Vegas, and now you're putting that on the line. Get off the line. I'm gonna get off the line.
We're about to sing happy birthday to my mom.
Leave it right here. And take it, Logan Paul. Have a very
What is she doing? What has she been doing? Barbara, what has she doing?
going down. We got stress head. Nope. But I'm not looking to do Logan no more. Guys, very special someone's birthday today. 49. Thank you so much for everything you do for us, Mom. Guys, I know it gets so awkward when we do this, but can we please do a giant happy birthday for my mother?
Yeah, he's the guy one.
Just one for the gram.
Just for the memes. Just for the memes, we have to. Oh no, I'm done. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.